This is Jim Mess, Louisiana Saints, coming back at you with another Shabbat lesson. But prior to getting started, we want to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, double honors to the elders and apostles that do teach and rule well, and salutation to the icons that's pushing the truth to sincerity. And Lord willing, you brothers endure to the end. And the end is near, man. It is nigh, man. All right, it's upon our doorsteps. All right, you can feel it. As an Israelite man, all right, studying these scriptures, man, we know that the end is nigh, man. Due to all the happenings around the earth, man. All right, and one of the main things that's gonna help destroy this place, man, is gonna be the Lord's angel, his mighty ones, man. All right, and it's covered throughout on various scriptures throughout the Bible. All right, and there's also been sightings of them, man. All right, that's never been seen before, man. A innumerable amount of sightings of these so-called UFOs, because they are identifying fly objects. They are the angels of the Lord, man. Okay, that don't transgress none of the Most High laws. All right, and they are set to do his commandments at his will, man, at his beck and call. All right, we get started with that Zechariah.
I got it.
Start at 1.
We start from the top.
This is Zechariah 5, verse 1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. And he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits, and the breadth thereof 10 cubits.
And he was describing the size of this flying roll, which goes into the angels, man. All right, go ahead.
Verse 3. Then he said unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
Right. So he said this is the curse that goeth forth throughout the face of the whole earth. But why he referenced the angels as a curse? All right. Give me Proverbs 3:33. Baba Kasha.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 3, verse 33. The curse of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is in the house of the wicked.
Right. And who is controlling the earth? Hold on, who is controlling the earth? Read it again.
The curse of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is in the house of the wicked.
Right. The curse, which is that he referenced to the curse that going over the face of the whole earth. That curse goes into the angels, man. All right. So we know that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. All right. So that curse is in the house of the wicked, which means what? That's why you see them. All right. You see them reappearing, coming from out of the water. There are many pilots that have said they have seen these things flying past them, man, because it's not secret anymore. All right, it's made known to the public eye. All right, and it's various articles on these things coming and going throughout the earth, man. All right, running to and fro throughout the earth. Y'all brothers want to make a point?
Yeah. There's been so many chariot sightings that the Navy had to come out and admit that so-called UFOs do exist. Because as a brother was just saying, there's constant sightings, and with everybody having a camera on their cell phone, they're catching pretty much all of them, and they're uploading it to the internet, and it's getting pretty obvious that there's something out there that people don't understand that's going on.
I got a precept real fast. This is Isaiah 31:5, it says, As birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend, keyword defend Jerusalem, defending as he will, defending also he will deliver. So the Lord gonna be defending, meaning fighting for and delivering a particular people, man. And passing over, he will preserve it.
Right. And we gonna see these things, the brother right. And we know birds come what? In a V shape, man. All right. In a V form, man. Okay. So they're going to be what? Well, in order. All right. When they come in, they're going to be in order, man. And our eyes going to behold this. Stay on that Proverbs 33 and 3. I mean, at 3 and 33. But give me Isaiah 60 and 8. Because we're going to actually see these things. What you want to say?
And just like in Isaiah, 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, you're going to have that big chariot that's going to come. But around that chariot, you're gonna have a numerable amount of angels in unison protecting. You know, they don't need to, but they're gonna be protecting the Lord. They're gonna be coming as a host, an army, man. So they're gonna have to. They're gonna display themselves in an army fashion, man. All right, in the army formation. You go ahead. You got it out.
Right on. And like you say, we're gonna see them, all right, with our own eyes, man. The whole earth is gonna be holeless, man. You got the Isaiah?
God. Let the if you don't mind, let the brother finish Zechariah 5 and 4, because it go with the Proverbs, man. The house of the wicked is also the house of the thief. Verse 4, Zechariah 5.
God.
Wait, you not finished 3, all right?
Oh, you're not finished. Oh, my bad, Salaki.
Yeah, because we going into that curse that going over the earth.
God.
Zechariah 5 and 3. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it.
Go ahead.
Verse 4. And I will bring it forth, saith Yahweh of hosts, and it shall enter into the house of the thief, and into the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name.
Right, like the brother was saying, in the house of that thief, man. You wanted to get some mama wife for that?
No, it go with the Proverbs 3 and 3. I'll read it again. Proverbs 3, verse 33. The curse of Yahweh is in the house of the wicked. But he blesseth the habitation of the just. And that goes into what the elder brought out, man. The chariots are actually going to be defending and delivering at the same time. They're going to be destroying the heathen, and they're going to be delivering the elect. It's going to be simultaneous.
That's right. Continue on that. Bring that 60 and 8 out. Because like I was saying, man, every eye going to see this. When Yahushua graved himself upon that great mountain pursuant to the book of Esdras, man. All right. Everybody saw this, man. Okay. So it's going to be a standstill moment on the earth. It's going to be the moment where time stood still, man. Literally, man.
This is Isaiah 60 and 8. Who are these that fly as a cloud and as the doves to their windows?
Go ahead. I mean, read it again, Salaki. My bad, brother. I was looking at something.
This is Isaiah 60 and 8. Who are these that fly as a cloud and as the doves to their windows?
Right. We know the clouds reference to what? The angels as well, man. All right. So there's doves flying out of the windows, man. Meaning what? You're gonna be able to look upon the Lord mighty ones, man. All right. And they was created to do the bidding of the Most High, man. All right. And this earth, as we know it, is on that hourglass, man. Its time is almost up. And those same doves for the mighty angels are holding back the winds of the earth at this very moment, man. All right, waiting to hurt the earth and the sea, which are the people, man. All right, as we know it.
I got 2 quick ones for you, unless you had some.
Bring it out, Ak.
My first one is Psalm 103 and 20. Bless Yahweh, ye his angels that excel in strength, that do his commandments, hearkening unto the voice of his word. As it said, the angels that excel in strength, those angels that are holding back the 4 winds, that destruction that's going to come after the mark of the beast is mandatorily implemented. And also, as it said, that hearken unto the voice of his word, the angels are going to do everything that they're commanded to do, and they're not going to break forth from it, which kind of off topic, but that cuts that whole fallen angels narrative that you've got angels with their own free will. But I'm going to jump to Psalm 104, verse 3, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, showing a clear connection that clouds in the scriptures are symbolic for the chariots, which are piloted by the angels, which is going to be that fathership chariot that Yahushua is going to return in, which Esdras couldn't see the end of. And as the elder brother said, a fleet of chariots surrounding it, being the strength of Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, hearkening unto his commandments.
Right. And as of at this very moment, all right, they haven't let the winds go yet, man. Because there's a set appointed time where they're going to punish the earth, man. Hey, Baba Gashai used to.
Finish?
Yeah, finish it. I thought you were finished. All right.
Go ahead.
Just as you said, holding back the winds, this is the very next sentence. Who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind. who maketh his angels spirits, his ministers a flaming fire.
Right, God.
You know, in the middle of certain verses, I'm gonna show some videos that over the years that I encountered, and there's no way you can get around that these chariots and these angels are some bad boys, man. All right, they're gonna make a movie about two wicked ass niggas called the bad boys, but the real bad boys are the angels, man. And Yahweh shot, man. And I had one right here to show you. You know, let me put it up here. Ain't no way you can get around this, man. All right. Wish I could make it bigger. Let me see. Yeah, I could probably make it bigger a little bit.
Tremendo muito, cara. Para aí, Rafa, para aí. Caralho, velho. Caralho, velho. Pô, onde que tá agora, pô? Olha lá, olha lá.
Hold on. Hold on, let me stop it real fast. Check it out, this shit. Well, there you go. Man, you tell me what can do this, man.
Falei que eu tava vendo alguma coisa. Lá do teu lado, lá, pô. Nem 4 horas ainda, velho. Até que nem para só falta pra Bauru ainda. Olha isso, velho. Olha isso. Olha, puta, você não tem que ver onde o Zu vai buscar isso aqui, velho.
Coming out the cloud, man.
Aí, filho. Você tem que ver aqui na máquina. Ô, Rafa, tá virando, velho. Puta que pariu, velho.
This is in Brazil,
essa bateria tá acabando, bicho. Caralho, velho, tá descendo, pô. Peraí, para de ser medroso, caramba. Puta que pariu.
So you tell me what can do that, shoot out of the atmosphere, you know, like lightning, man. You know, and there's plenty of them that be around. They had, what, about a year ago, they had about 8 of them behind us while we was doing a video in the wilderness, man. You know, they had many ones that came around the apostles when they was bringing it out, different other brothers and camps. It's some more. I'm gonna find these other 2 I'm thinking about, man. There's no way you can get around it. These are the chariots of the Lord, man. All right? You got it out.
Right. And they gonna come here, like I said, man, to destroy the earth. You ask Muhammad why?
Khan, Baba Kushar, read that Isaiah 60 and 8 again.
Khan. This is Isaiah 60 and 8. Who are these that fly as a cloud and as doves to their windows?
Right. And when the brother brought that out, the priest Kaya, he mentioned that when Yahushua comes back in that fathership, everybody's going to see him. This is a quick one to back that up. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 1, verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. And those clouds are what? The chariots, man. Who are these that fly as a cloud, man? Yahushua is coming back with an army of angels and spiritual vehicles, man. And it's going to defend Jerusalem and deliver Jerusalem at the same time. It's going to, hey, the scripture says, matter of fact, let me get this real quick. Y'all got it. I'm gonna find it.
Hey, give me some rock. Hey, and these are they that, like I said, man, they do not transgress the Most High laws, man, or commandments. He said, I sent it my own word off my throne. It leaped down. I get that, but give me some rock. Isaiah 16, and you can start at 25 and go to 28. Baba Kushar.
This is Sirach 16 and 25. I will shoot forth doctrine in weight and declare his knowledge exactly. The works of the Lord are done in judgment from the beginning, and from the time he made them, he disposed the parts thereof. Right.
And part of the way the Lord execute his judgment is through the angels, man. All right. Everything is carried. The word is carried to given unto the angels, and the angels carry out what it was summoned to do. All right, regardless to whatever angel it is, they all have their own lot to which they do that which the Lord commands them to do. Go ahead.
Hey, real quick, back in Psalm 103 and 20, bless Yahweh ye his angels that excel in strength and that do his commandments, hearkening unto the voice of Yahweh, hearkening unto the voice of his word.
Beautiful. This gonna back this right up. Go ahead.
Con. Back in Sirach 16 and 27, he garnished his works forever, and in his hand are the chief of them unto all generations.
Right. Go ahead.
They neither labor nor are weary, nor cease from their works.
See, they neither labor, they're weary, nor they cease from their works. The angels are constantly, continuously working, man. All right. Even when Yahweh when Yahweh Shah went back to the heavens, all right, he took them, not, there's a possibility that he took the angels and it was what? Building up the kingdom of heaven for us, man. All right. That means who you think are doing that, man? All right, the angels of the Lord, man. Go ahead.
Verse 28. None of them hindereth another, and they shall never. None of them hindereth another, and they shall never disobey his word.
See, they should never disobey the Lord, the Most High's word, man. All right, and he have given them word. Give me Revelation 7 and 4. 7 and 4.
You want to start at 1?
7 and 2.
You want to start at verse 1, or talk about?
Yeah. You start at 1.
This is Revelation 7 and 1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth.
And that's the 4 archangels. It's speaking of. Go ahead.
Holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree.
Which is the destruction, all right? Speaking of the people, all right? Of the earth, go ahead.
Verse 2, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
Right. And we believe that, all right, through the spirit, all right, that what? The men of the Lord are almost sealed, man. Because you can see these things are happening, man, through the spirit. The way they're hurting it, they're destroying the earth. Wildfires, all right? You got calamities, you got uproars, you got civil unrest, all right? You got Trump on trial. That's even spiritual, all right, to have him on trial, all right? Because, hey, America is on trial. And what country is he the president of? America, man, all right? America is the chief place where the chief, the Lord men, when they're going to get the majority of the men that's going to get saved are at, man, all right? This is the main place of salvation and destruction, man, all right? We know it's going to happen throughout the entire earth, all right? But this is the main place, man. Okay, what's that you got on there?
Yeah, I wanted to show this real fast. This is one of the ones I wanted to show. And I'm gonna say this: my early years of coming to the truth, the elders back then, when they were doing most of their studio production, they showed a video where the angels actually, the different silos in different places where the U.S. have nukes at. They got accounts where the angels was actually turning on the nukes and shit, counting them down like they was about to shoot off, man. You know, they can't fuck with the angels, man. Now look at this. Check this out. Let me turn it up where you can hear what he's saying.
Dummy warhead and the package flew on down range. We were all celebrating the fact that we had seen the thing and accomplished the mission. When I got back to the base with the film the next day, I was called into the office of Major Florence J. Mansman. And there were 3 people in gray suits standing in there. There was a 16mm camera and a screen set up. Major Mansman said, "Lieutenant, sit down and watch this." And he turned down the lights, turned on the camera, on the projector, and the film came on. And I recognized it as the film that we'd shot at Big Sur the previous day. Toward the end of the flight, I was looking at Major Mansman saying, "Pretty good stuff, huh, sir?" And suddenly he said, "Just watch this." And as I watched, the warhead, the dummy warhead, the chaff that was put out in front of it as the decoy to deflect the Russian anti-missile tracking radar. But everything was flying along, and suddenly in the same direction this stuff was flying at about 8,000 miles an hour.
8,000 miles an hour.
Shot a beam of light at the warhead, flew up to the top, shot another beam of light at the warhead, flew around the direction it was flying, shot another beam of light at the warhead, flew down, shot another beam of light at the warhead, and flew out the same way it came in.
There you go, right there.
Well, I don't see. Why didn't you see this when you were shooting it?
Well, it was 600 to 800 miles away from us.
Oh, I got you.
They confiscated. Well, first of all, the Major Mansman said to me, "What was that? Were you guys screwing around up there?" I said, "No, sir." And he said, "Then tell me what that was." And I said, "We got a UFO." And he said, "Lieutenant, you are never to speak of this again. As far as you're concerned, this didn't happen."
Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. I got to take a break. Okay, that's weird. You think there's a national defense plan for aliens? Sounds crazy. We'll ask about that next.
I'm going to jump forward to show you again. I'm going to show you again, man. And this is a rocket traveling 8,000 miles an hour, and the chariot goes in front of it like it's sitting fucking still, man. Look at this. That's the chariot right here, shooting a laser beam. Look. And it's making them explode, man, in midair, fucking with them. There you go, man. I mean, this is the other video, man. You brothers should know about this one. This one was like what, a couple of months ago. This is in Iran. Shooting at the chariot. Look, the chariot right here. It dodging that shit like the Matrix, man. Look at that shit, man. Bad boy, man.
The heathen are finished.
If I can add, they're preparing themselves to battle this, man. It's moving faster than the speed of light, man.
Yeah, torn, man.
How you get ready to fight something like that?
You can.
Boy, they probably deceived them. Boy, they probably deceived them.
They yet durst fight.
They yet durst fight. They gonna be scared and still fight. Wow, it's amazing. Hey, give me Isaiah 3:13-3, and read down to 5.
Let me see if I can find this other one while y'all brothers talking, man.
Yeah, I found another one I was looking for. I'm gonna bring this out real quick. This Revelation chapter 19, verse 11. And when I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. So when the heavens open up, Yahushua is going to be judging. He's going to be delivering the elect of Israel, and he's going to be making war with the heathen, man. That's plain.
Kaya, you mind if I bring out 2 real quick to back up Amawad?
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, when these angels and these chariots really make themselves known, that's when the elect are gonna get beamed up on them before this destruction takes place, when Yahushua just completely mollywops you heathens. This is Revelation 11, verse 12. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. The elect getting beamed up on the chariot or that cloud, and all eyes are going to see them when that happens. And just as they're seeing the elect going up, they're going to be seeing these nuclear missiles going down on top of their heads. And I'm going to jump to Revelation 14, verse 18. And another angel came out from the altar, which had power over fire, and cried with a loud cry to him that had the sharp sickle, saying, Thrust in thy sickle, and gather the cluster of the vine of the earth, for her grapes are fully ripe. And the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth, that destruction, that nuclear, that nuclear destruction, as well as that concentrated heat of so-called laser beams from the chariots getting shot onto the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of the Most High. And the winepress was trodden without the city, and blood came out of the winepress, even unto the horse's bridle, by the space of 1,060 furlongs. That's
Right. That's a like you said, that's the brother Yakin always going to it, man. Like you said, that could be down there from here to what it was, Baton Rouge or Tennessee or something. You said?
I'm gonna get it real quick.
Right, man. Hey, the Lord tell you in Luke, it says, "I am come to send fire on the earth, but whatever if it already be kindled, man." So the Lord coming to bring. He ain't bringing peace. He bringing the sword, man. And his sword gonna be his what? The mighty ones, man. His ministers, man. You see?
Check this one out. I'm gonna come right over here. Cherries and bad boys, man.
It's over there.
Damn.
Woo, Lord.
Finished.
No. Man, that fighter just ain't got a fighting chance, man.
Nah, not at all, man.
I got that 1,600 furlongs. It's 200 miles long and about 5 feet deep.
Yeah, that's yeah, bro. That's like from here to, like he said, in fucking Texas, man.
That's a lot of death.
Yeah, that's gonna be a lot of debt, man. Give me that.
Gotcha.
Give me that. You still holding that 2 Chronicles 16:9 out?
Yeah, I got it.
I got that 13.
Yeah, give me that Isaiah 13:3. Read down to 5, huh?
This is Isaiah 13:3. I have commanded my sanctified ones. I have also called my mighty ones for mine anger.
Right. Go ahead.
Even them that rejoice in my highness.
Right, the ones that rejoice in the Most High highness is his angels, man. All right. He's the creator. All right. And they're a creation of the Lord, because creation just goes into what he created, man. All right. Go ahead.
Isaiah 13:4. The noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. Yahweh of hosts mustereth the host battle.
Right. Yahweh of hosts, which is his armies, which goes into his angels, man. Okay, the host represents his army, man. Yahweh is a God of war, man. All right. And he make war and get it done by way of his angels, man. Okay. And he mustereth the host. He sent forth the angels, man, to do his bidding as he like it. All right. Go ahead.
You mind if I pull a precept for that verse 4 real quick?
Read 5 and then pull it.
This is Isaiah 13:5. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even Yahweh and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land.
That's right. They come from a far country, man. All right. And that far country is what? The east. Because we know when they come, when Yahweh shall come, he going to come from what? The east to the west, man. As lightning striking in the sky. Go ahead, Ak, you got it. I just want to make that point.
And just to back up what it said back in verse 13:4, where it says a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of nations gathered together. That's that all these heathen militaries getting gathered down into the Middle East for the battle in the Valley of Jehoshaphat.
That's right.
One on the screen. How can you fuck with this, man? Look at this. They're chasing the chariot. They gotta turn around, but he just disappear and go back right here and then jump in the water. Look. Can't fuck with that, man.
Hey, that's gonna be the
last,
That's gonna be the last thing a lot of these soldiers see. They're just gonna see that shape in the sky, and then they're just gonna be vaporized.
Dust and smell of smoke.
Gone.
Yeah, man. Dust and smell of smoke.
But to back up where it says the tumultuous noise of the kingdoms gathered together, this is Joel 3 verse 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about into the valley of Jehoshaphat. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Yahweh. The mighty ones being those death angels, waiting to get the signal to release that destruction across the four winds. Let the heathen be wakened and come up to the valley of Jehoshaphat. For there will I sit to judge all the heathen round about. Put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come get you down, for the press is full. The fats overflow, for their wickedness is great.
That's right.
Yeah, the Lord about to come feast on, you know, 2/3 of Israel who is rebellious and stiff-necked, all right, and the heathen, man. Okay, and the Most High about to do that which He pleased, man. Hey, He been, like He said, the Lord been patiently waiting, been quiet since the day of evil. Really haven't been quiet, all right. But the day of evil is the ultimate day where the Lord about to open His arsenal up, man. All right, His armory, which we go to, man. His magazine of weapons, all right, and His angels are His weapons, man. Okay.
Yeah, Leviathan.
That's right.
What is it? The Bohemian? All these things are the Lord's weapons He's going to unleash on the world, man.
Creatures newly created, filled with fury.
That's right, man. And they're going to get down over here, man. They're actually going to get down on the planet Earth. Everything's going to be unleashed, man. Just like Esau had his best and finest toys he's been creating over the years, the robots, the drones and shit. Well, the Lord been having these toys for since the beginning of time, man. And He's going to unleash on the world.
Hey, it's, as it says in Jeremiah 25, and in that day the slain of the Lord shall be from one end of the earth unto the other.
That's right, man.
And this way it's gonna happen at, man. The mass majority of that destruction gonna happen right here in America, man. All right, we got front row seats to the destruction of America, man. How about that? How about that, man?
VIP seats.
VIP, free admission, man.
Actually, we got the skybox, man. If we have the elect, we we're looking down.
Yeah, you're right.
Because brother read it earlier.
Hey, that's the scripture. And get it where it says, "I saw the sea mingle with fire." In Revelation.
Yeah, why'd you post it on the comment board? This Revelation
who posted
15.
It?
Yeah, he posted it like a few minutes ago. Revelation 15:2. And I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire, and them that had gotten the victory, them that had gotten the victory over the beast, and over his image, and over his mark, the RFID chip,
and his system.
And over the number of his name, stand on the sea of glass, having the harps of the Most High. That's the skybox, man. That's the front row seats to the destruction of this place.
That's facts, bro. And they about to, like you said, they about to cut loose, man. All right, the Lord gonna get them charged. And hey, unlike the time when He had to keep the angel hand back from destroying Israel when David numbered Israel, all right, the Lord gonna let them do it, let them do their thing, man. Okay, it tell you that is tens of thousands of angels, man, going back in Psalms. Give me that 2 Chronicles 16 and 9. Baba Gashar.
God, this is the book of 2 Chronicles, chapter 16, verse 9. For the eyes of Yahweh run to and fro throughout the whole earth.
Right, the eyes of Yahweh is the angels, man.
God.
Okay, they are there that keep watch for the Most High. Look at the brother of the brother. You got the spirit on you. Why? Hey, because hey, it's a miraculous work of the Lord, man. Hey, who can know the miraculous work of the Lord, man? It's beautiful. Go ahead, make a point.
Check this out, man. This was years ago. I remember this live.
Into the sky.
Can't fuck with
another video from a different angle appears to show the same thing. Those clips are going viral now.
Man, some bad pajamas, man. They said in back in the day, some bad boys, man. Ooh, love this one there. Ooh, imagine that coming. Imagine that. Ooh. Drawers gonna be tore up in that day. Look at that, man. Someone please call 911.
Tell them America just got shot down.
Hey, wait till the big worm come hit the block, man. He ain't coming to give out ice cream either, man. The real big worm coming for real, man. And these devils don't even, they know it, man. The ones that's in the know, they know what's finna happen, man. They know how the Lord is finna get down over here in the Americas, man. A lot of you bonehead niggas, you gonna get zapped too, man. All right, because you've been taught over the years, there's little skinny, big head green men in there, and you need to fight against them, man. You need to do like Will Smith did on Independence Day and punch him in the face. But that's not gonna happen. That's just all fairy tales movies in Hollywood, man. It's not gonna happen, my man.
That's Esau's imagination.
Yeah.
They imagine a vain thing.
A vain kind.
Yeah. Hey, that's why they raging. That's why the heathen raging right now. Hey, their devices, they plan, they plot, blowing up in their face right now. It's backfiring. See, what the Most High is doing, he's speeding Esau up, man. All right, because we're at the end of a empire, so they would call, right? An empire built upon wickedness, right? So we're at the end of it. So now they what? Their hand is forced. All right. So that's why Esau, hey, he don't care. Not he letting the cat is out the bag with everything, man. Hey, tell him you're seeing on UFOs now. Tell him this, tell him that, man. Hey, the gig is up, man.
Hey, so you might as well live it up right now, because you don't have any other opportunity very shortly.
I got one.
Bring it out.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 7, verse 15. He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealing shall come down upon his own pate. And the pate is the top of your head. But basically, man, when you look at Esau's technology, he created all this stuff to big himself up to be as the Most High. But the real Heavenly Father, the real Most High, he's using this technology to expose the truth. You got the truth being pushed at a high rate. You got the chariots. Everybody's got a smartphone. So when you look at all this technology that Esau has, the Most High is actually using it to expose the men of the Lord and the chariots, the salvation of Israel. All of these devices of Esau are actually being used to push our salvation, man.
Thanks.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hey, Job 18 and 8 say, for he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare.
That's like those little cartoons. They lay a trap for Bugs Bunny or whoever, and the guy will walk in his own trap. That's basically Esau, man. He's a cartoon villain, man.
Hey,
at the end of the movie.
Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
Hey, Guerrilla Warfare.
That Acme anvil.
Hey, Guerrilla Warfare ain't gonna help you with this one, Esau.
Nah.
You gonna be overmatched.
Yeah.
You overmatched on this one.
Right.
Bring out that
the second
bring out that finish bringing it out in Second Chronicles.
Second Chronicles chapter 16 verse 9. For the eyes of Yahweh run to and fro throughout the whole earth to show himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards him. Herein
and they whose heart is perfect towards him is what? His saints, man. All right, they're the ones that gonna be found without blemish, man. Regardless to how you see them right now. Oh man, look, they all got liners. Oh, they that. Oh, he used to smoke weed. He used to do this. He used to do that. But guess what, man? The Lord gave those men a clean slate, man. Go ahead,
Herein thou hast done foolishly. Therefore, from henceforth thou shalt have wars.
That's it. That was it. That was it. That was the point. Yeah, man. So, hey, what you think? The Lord is the Lord don't gotta get battle ready when He created battle in itself, man. All right. Hey, right. He getting ready. He got a space force. Check this out, man. He got a space force. All right. What else he got? He got his military set up. But we know he ultimately getting ready for that grand finale, that big fight. You know how you get all the appetizers leading up to the Mayweather fight. You know, you get all the little undercards. Yeah. You know, like, look, he's getting ready to battle the law. You want to make a point, Amawai?
No, I'm just backing you up.
I was gonna make a point when brother finished.
Go ahead, you got it.
We talking about a man that has a fucking planes, tanks and Humvees that run off gas, that got nuts and bolts on them, gas, antifreeze. The Lord don't need none of that shit. You need propellers and all type of shit to make you do these things. The Lord don't need those things, man. And then on top of that, you need oxygen in those jets and shit that goes certain heights and shit. Angels don't need that. They could turn those chariots at a 90-degree angle, mid-air, man. If you do that, you die. different
go underwater.
Yeah, different planes, but different G's. They'll knock themselves out, man. Because man in these bodies they weren't built to turn at certain G forces like that, man. All right, it's not possible, man. That's why, in a sense, when you get beamed up in them chariots, man, these bodies are gonna die, man. We gonna get spiritual bodies, so we can be capable of being delivered in those chariots, man, to get the hell on out of here. Because if we get in those chariots, the chariots move at the speed of light, man, we'll die, man, just from the G force. So these bodies gonna have to die just to enter the chariots, man. If you're
I got that in Corinthians if you want it,
huh?
I got that in Corinthians if you want it.
Yeah, bring it up.
Don, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, and I'm gonna start at 49. And as we are born the image of the earthly, we shall also bear the image of the heavenly. Now this I say, brethren, that flesh and blood cannot inherit the kingdom of the Most High.
Yeah.
Corrupt.
Does not the chariots represent the kingdom of the Most High?
Yeah, that's the vehicles to the kingdom.
That's right, man. And I'm gonna say this, man, for those smarty artists out there, those ones who try to be simple. Yeah, man, the Lord don't need the chariots, man. But it's just a thing that he puts out there to put it in your face, man. I'm greater than you. God. Because the Lord will tell you that we're going to be saved by the strangers. You know, we're going to be delivered by the strangers of our salvation, man. According to Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, man. Yeah. All right? These going to be a strange thing. And we say that old saying all the time. We was brought over here on cargo slave ships. We're going to be leaving on so-called UFOs, man. It's the chariots of Israel, all right? Yeah. The Lord gonna do one of the most wildest things on the planet Earth, man. You're gonna see, man. You're gonna see all type of lights and colors, different images and shit you never seen before. When the Lord hit those, you know, crack those clouds, man. You're gonna see colors and things that you never seen before. All right, different. Hey, what they say, different vibrations and feelings, and you're gonna feel all type of shit, heat. You know, all type of shit gonna be going down, man. When the Lord come back. Go ahead,
Yeah, I just want to add this, man. It's perfect that the Lord's going to use the chariots to destroy Esau, because Esau prides himself on his Air Force, his military, his space program. He's a coward. He wins from the sky. He hasn't won a war on foot in generations, man. Anytime he comes into close contact, guerrilla warfare, he loses. But from the sky, he's that eagle, man. He's very powerful from the air, man. So the Heavenly Father and his son, they're going to use a more superior Air Force to him to bring him down. It's beautiful. But this back in 1 Corinthians 15 and 50, neither doth corruption inherit incorruption. Behold, I show you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump. For the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality.
Yeah, you got to put on these bodies of immortality in order to be saved, man. All right. Yeah. You can't have these bodies as Tyrone, man, and think you're gonna get into the chariots of the kingdom, and it's not gonna happen. Yeah. Right? So we're gonna be changing the moment in the twinkling of the eye. And I'm gonna give it back to you, brother. Somebody give me 2 Maccabees 5:1. Because just like the Lord helped Esau in different various times in history, as Christopher Cuball, as Antiochus, as Alexander the Great, there's many accounts that I can think about where they even gave accounts that the Lord helped them with the chariots, man.
That's right.
He blew up the walls of the Persians to take them down. The Christopher Cuball in a manifesto he wrote, he had witnessed that a ball of fire helped him lead him to America. Even when you read the accounts of the other 10 tribes coming over here to America, they were guided by a chariot, man. All right. So even this account right here, the chariots were helping Antiochus, man. So the same way the Lord helped you, the same way he gonna tear your ass up, man. With them the same help. Read it out.
This is 2 Maccabees 5:1. About the same time, Antiochus prepared a second voyage into Egypt, and then it happened that through all the city, for the space almost of 40 days, there were seen horsemen running in the air, in gold.
Horsemen running in the air. So let's not be simple. We never seen men on horseback riding up in the fucking air, man, going down I-10. All right, going towards New York. No, I'm talking about chariots, man. They're gonna be in the air doing what?
Horsemen in the air in cloth of gold and armed with lances like a band of soldiers, and troops of horsemen.
Go down to 4.
And troops of horsemen in array, encountering and running one against another, with shaking of shields and multitude of pikes, and drawing of swords, and casting of darts, and glittering of gold ornaments, and harness of all sorts. Wherefore every man prayed that apparition might turn to good.
Yeah, man. But the Lord was helping them, man. It's another ancient painting out there with, I think it's either Antiochus or either is Alexander the Great. He's on horseback looking in the air. You can see a painting of a chariot in the air, man. And there's another one where you see the chariot shooting the walls of the Persians. I believe that they couldn't get, they tried to take down the Persians, but they couldn't get through the walls of the city, man. But the chariots helped them blow the walls up, man, to get in there, to take them down. It was all through the will of the Most High, man. You know? So these chariots been around for centuries, man. From the time and divided time, man. You know, they've been here. And they gonna be here, man. You got it up.
Right, man. The brother right. I don't know if this is the same account that you just said or not. Well, I think it's not. When he went around the wall of Jericho and they blew the trumpet, then they blew with the loud voice. That was the angels, man. That's the blast of the angels to help them blow the wall down. Because we could walk around and march around the wall as many times as we want and then scream at the wall like the wall ain't coming down. That wall got to be done what? That got to be a spiritual act, man. A spiritual power, man. All right? But give me Wisdom of Solomon 13 and give it to me from the top. Because Esau don't pride himself on he another man, he carnal, man. All right, you got to be spiritual to understand the angels first and foremost, man. All right, to understand the vehicles that the angels are in and who are dealing with the angels, man. But give me that from the top.
All right, Wisdom of Solomon chapter 13 verse 1. Surely vain are all men by nature who are ignorant of the Most High, and could not out of the good things that are seen know him that is.
Right. So what are some of the good things that are seen from the creation? Hey, the angels. All right. The UFOs, bro. Like so-called UFOs, because we can identify them. All right. They're ignorant. They're vain to these things. That's why they say he's a what? He's a vain man, man. Go ahead.
And could not out of the good things that are seen know him that is. Right, Yahweh, he is. Right. Neither by considering the works did they acknowledge the workmaster.
Right, the angels are the work, is the workmaster is Yahweh. All right, and the angels is what? Is a token of his creation, man. All right. How you not know? You can't, hey, what's that old saying? You can't hit what you
can't see.
Well, yeah, you can't hit what you can't see, man. They can't even lay like eyes on the angels and get a good diagnosis of it, man. It's moving that fast, man. Go ahead, but keep going.
But deemed either fire or wind or the swift air or the circle of the stars or the violent water or the lights of heaven to be the gods which govern the world.
Right, which lets you know what? They're carnal, man. They don't understand the spiritual things that was created, man. All right, and what they was done for. Okay, because hey, for crying out loud, they about to battle it. They about to attempt to battle the angels of the Lord, man. Go ahead, man.
Another way of putting it, dog. They're about to attempt to battle.
They're about to attempt. Okay, go ahead.
With whose beauty, if they being delighted, took them to be gods. Let them know how much better Yahweh, the Lord of them, is, for the first author of beauty hath created them.
Right. So the Lord who created all things, man, you ought to reverence that. But guess what? Esau not a fearful man, all right, because he don't know righteousness, man. Only a righteous man fear, all right? Hey, these devils don't have no fear, man, Okay, the Lord didn't impute fear in him, man, but what he did, but to a degree, I'm talking about fear as far as serving him or serving the Lord, all right? Go ahead.
Keep going.
Yeah, keep going.
Verse 5. For by the greatness and beauty of the creatures proportion.
Now you got to read 4.
Oh, Salakia. Verse 4. But if they were astonished at their power and virtue.
This the point. This the point. But if they was astonished at their power and virtue, and with that video, y'all cannot show the man was turning around. Oh, he went here. Oh, he beamed light here, then went to the side and beamed light on a rocket that was going out, right? I think that was on the first one. He was astonished. They was astonished at the power and the virtue of that which the Lord created. How much more the Creator, man? Go ahead,
Yeah. But if they were astonished at their power and virtue, let them understand by them how much mightier he is that made them.
Come on, man. And they're about to show themselves as God. They're about to sit on the sides of the north and the congregation of the north and challenge the Most High, man. Let me reiterate this, man, for the camera, man. You brothers out there. He is about to challenge the Most High, man.
That's pride, man.
I don't know if one of you brothers, maybe Rod, you got it, but remember the account I was showing y'all about how the things the Most High did back then with our people on the Mount Sinai, how he came down in that big chariot.
Mm-hmm.
You see like that? It should be on your phone or something. I was trying to find that to show brothers how the most, you know, they got these people that, you know, the Lord called them fools. He called them fools because they said a fool in his heart believe that there is no God. The Most High is real, man. And in that account back then, over there in the middle, over there in our homeland, the Lord really came down on top of the mountain, man. You know, to present himself before our people. It got an account right now as we speak. The mountain to this very day is still burned up over there on top of the mountain, man. And it says it's like then the circle so big it's like miles and miles long, man. And all the rocks that's up there on top of that mountain is burned to glass, man. It was so hot that the mountains turned to glass, man. If you can find that out.
I got a precept to back you up while you're looking for that.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 68, verse 17. The chariots of the Most High are 20,000, even thousands of angels. Yahweh is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place.
Yeah. I'm going to find that, man. Let me see. Sure.
Yeah, so. Oh, you got it?
What the website is?
JabalMakla.com.
Put it up there where I can see it, the name and everything. Gotta bring it closer. All right. Jabal Makla. All right. Hey, find that part about the the top of the mountain being burned to glass.
Here's a
burnt that top of that mountain up there on the bird screen. That's for the Lord back then in the time of Moses where he settled that, man.
Amawai, hold me down. Judith 8. Start at about 12 and you're gonna go to about 16. Judith. You looking for that? You looking for that precept?
What? Judith?
No, I'm talking to Ryan.
And on that article, what about this blackened peak? The color of Jabal Makla's top is so distinct that the British explorer John Philby made a point of mentioning the basalt pyramid of Makla when he traveled through the area. Basalt is a dark, ingenious rock formed from volcanic activity. The darkest spot is at the top of Jabal Makla, which is within a broader black streak that is a bit less dark. The less darkened portion is below the top and continues along the ridges, extending about a half a mile to the northwest to another peak. The darkened rock also encircles the plain that is in front of the mountain, which gives it an appearance that is similar to an arena. The rest of the mountain is brown and gray. Some proponents of Jabal Maqla as Mount Sinai believe that the blackened peak is evidence of the miracle described in Exodus 19:8. Mount Sinai was covered with smoke because the Lord descended on it in fire. The smoke billowed up from it like smoke from a furnace, and the whole mountain trembled violently. The appearance of Jabal Maqla's darkened top is visually stunning when it is viewed with the Exodus story in mind.
Yeah, and I got that account right here. Exodus 19:18, it says, and Mount Sinai was together on a smoke because the Lord descended onto it in fire. And smoke thereof ascended as the smoke of a furnace, and the whole mountain quaked greatly, man. And it's going to give an account showing that Esau know about the chariots and everything, man. All right. That mountain that he's going to bring out, you know, the different scientists going to say that whatever it was that descended down on that mountain was so fucking high that the rocks and the mountain itself, the top peak of that mountain, the summit of that mountain turned into glass, man.
John, the rocks at the top of the mountain are only black on the outside. The inside is a different color, making it tempting for believers in the Exodus story to envision the rocks as having been burnt. Bob Cornuck, the president of Base Institute, climbed the mountain in the 1980s and described the rocks at the top as completely black and looking slick like glass. When broken, the inside of the rocks show a reddish tan layer and a brown core that matches the rocks found on the rest of the mountain. It indicates that the rocks had a chemical interaction that only altered the outside and only occurred at the top of the peak.
Yeah, man. So how much more the Lord sends his son to get down, man? All right. It's gonna be, like I always say, it's gonna be hell to tell the captain, man. All right. It's gonna be hell to tell the captain, man. You got it out.
Right, Tom. Like the brother said, man, don't tempt the Lord, man. All right, because this is who this is who created creation. The Lord created creation, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Go ahead, give me that Judas.
Real quick one to go with the Lord coming down on Mount Sinai. Before we get into that, this is 1 Corinthians 10:1. This is Apostle Paul writing to the Greeks, the Gentiles. He says this: moreover, brethren, we're Apostle Paul's brethren, the Israelites, I would not that ye should be ignorant how that all our fathers were under the cloud and all passed through the sea and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea. So Apostle Paul is talking to the Gentiles, the Greeks, saying our fathers passed through the sea, man. That happened to our forefathers, man, the Israelites. We were led through the sea, through the wilderness by a chariot, man.
That's right.
How was with us, man, on Mount Sinai. And we're looking at evidence, well, possible evidence. You know, Esau, you know, he played with everything, but
even in this region right here, I can get into it, even in this region right here where Jabal Maqla was right below, down here in these valleys, like one of these valleys right here is actually where Moses gave Israel the different laws from the Most High. And they actually got all through these little valleys around this mountain. They have where you can see where Israel started going off worshiping that golden calf. They got different calves engraved on the sides of the mountains and shit, man. And this is miles from the Red Sea, man. You know, and they got another little spot where you can see this is where different rocks was added on top of each other that look like an altar, man. So this, like the brother said, this is possibly where it went down at, man. And the brother got it on the screen right there. Hold on. Let me back out right here.
Yeah, it's on the same website, Jabal Maqla.
All right, let me go down. I think it's the top of that mountain right there, being black, man. All right. trying to. Where you went at to find that? You said it's on the same website, right?
Khan, the title of that article is The Golden Calf Worship Site.
I'm gonna find it. Yeah, man.
And the Saudi Arabians have it blocked off to where you can't go there. You'll get shot by armed security.
Yeah, it's talking about the Pillars of Solomon, man. Where they got on one side the Bank of Egypt, they got a pillar, and the other side on the side of Saudi Arabia got a pillar, and then on that pillar they got Esau, Jacob, they got Yahweh, they got some other words written on that. You know, like the brother said, this is possibly the region where it was given the laws of Moses over there, man. That's on that same mountain right there on the brother's screen right there of the golden calf, man, showing you that our people really went off. That wasn't etched. That wasn't etched by your local starving artist, man. That was by our people back then, man. Showing you everything went down. Everything was true, man. The chariots, because we on the same topic of the chariots, but it's showing you that everything that was said back then is true. And the Lord gonna do the same things that he said from time of old to this time, man. The deliverance, the destruction, these things are gonna take place with those chariots, man. Them chariots always been by our side, man. Yeah, that's that picture right there. How it was made like an altar. It was made like an altar where you could probably see where Moses stood up there and now people stood at the bottom, was given the law, man. You know? Yeah, man.
You see they got a fence, piece of a fence right there because it's all blocked off.
Yeah. By them Saudis and shit, man. You can't even go over there. And to prove it was true too, you go to the Red Sea, you brothers out there, you brothers and sisters out there, you can go look up the Red Sea, put Egyptian chariots on Google, man. You can see real gold Egyptian chariots still at the bottom of the Red Sea, man. You know, they got, and the gold still, you can tell it's that old time gold, man, because the gold's still good. They don't even have corrosion on it, man. Like talking about it, man. Even the wheels of the chariots and shit, these things are true, man. The Most High really part of the Red Sea. He really did those things that he did, man. He fucked them Egyptians up, man. And he's getting ready to fuck these new age Egyptians up again, man. Okay?
Modern day Pharaoh.
Yeah, you gotta be a man, man. You gotta be out your fucking mind right now, man, to fall off, man. All right, to get weak and go back in the world, man.
Hey,
do some, miraculous. He's really about to bug these heathens out here, man. For the things he's finna do, man. I'm talking about he gonna do some things in the heavens. He gonna do some things on the earth, man. It's gonna trip some people out, man. It's men heart shall fail them. You know?
Hey, as sad as it is to say, it's not surprising seeing people falling off because you got to remember the Israelites saw the 10 plagues hit Egypt and they saw Moses part the Red Sea and they fell off afterwards, going back to worshiping the golden calf.
Yeah, so that's them what? Repeating it, that's the same people then.
Yeah.
Right? That's that faithless generation, man. All right, that's that wicked, adulterous generation that's seeking after a sign. Even though the Lord give them many signs, have given them many signs, they still didn't hearken, man. They still found a way to rebel, man. All right, and they guess what? They're gonna be in the same predicament they was in at that time. But it's what? It done been heightened 10 times worse because this the what? The ultimate ride right here, man. This the ultimate hoorah, and the wicked gonna do what the wicked do, rebel, like they always do.
It was funny too, man, because they said that's the pillars of Solomon. And it's a scripture in I think it's Solomon or Isaiah 19:19. But show you that Solomon even visited the site of the Exodus, man. You know, but these people, you know, it's another maybe Araya, you know what I'm talking about, man. I forgot what the name they call those different. They got different accounts of the Egyptians giving their accounts of the actual
the Imperial Papyrus.
Yeah, the Imperial Papyrus, man.
I got that too.
Yeah, it show you how these Egyptians gave their account what happened in the part of the Red Sea and how the Most High was jacking them up. So this is eyewitness accounts, man. All right, these people really witnessed the chariots, the blood, the locusts, the darkness, you name it, man.
You want me to?
Yeah, you can read a little bit of it, man. We kind of, the spirit, the spirit on you go where they want to go at, man.
It's called the Impura Papyrus, and if I remember correctly, it was written by an Egyptian whose brother was was the firstborn that got killed, and he was there in Egypt recounting everything going on, and this is how he described it: plague is throughout the land, the river is blood, groaning throughout the land, fire mingled with hail, trees and herbs destroyed, darkness in the land. He who is placing his brother in the ground is everywhere.
Damn.
They're not gonna even get that. They're not gonna even get a chance to make that account over here, man. The Most High gonna just jack them up. They're gonna find out when they get back in the kingdom as newborn babies, man. The Lord finna do that thing that He did back then, man. All right, give me real quick. I'm gonna give it back to the brother. That thing that's Jeremiah 16. Most High gonna watch people here, man. You just don't know, man. 14 and 15.
14 and 15. This is Jeremiah 14, verse 15. Salaki.
No, you're saying you mean chapter 16, right?
Verse my bad. Yeah, you're right. Chapter 16, verse 14 and 15.
You got it?
Oh, you got it.
All right. Jeremiah 16 and 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, that it shall no more be said, Yahweh liveth, that bring up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
Yeah, and North America, man. Northern Hemisphere, all right? There's going to be no more said about ancient Egypt, but how the Lord deliver us from over here, because He's going to deliver us in style, man, with the chariots. Because the topic's still on the chariots. The Lord's going to deliver us in style, man. And you go to Wisdom of Solomon, the 5th chapter, go around like 4, 5, 6, 7. One of you brothers possibly can get it if you want, man. The Lord say our enemies they're gonna groan and say, hey, man, these niggas was basically, we count their life as madness, man.
I got it.
They the same ones that they shitted on in this society, the first fight, the last Hyatt, they're gonna be the same ones wailing and weeping because of our deliverance, man. How we gonna get beam me up, Scotty, for real, man? Beam me up, black man, so-called black man, all right? All right? And Lord willing, man, when brothers get delivered, man, the brothers give you a big middle finger on the way up, man. Fuck you.
Hey, yeah.
Go ahead, man.
They had this movie called This Is the End, where it was about like the apocalypse going on, and people were getting beamed up in the sky who were doing good deeds. And that actor James Franco?
Yeah.
When he was getting beamed up, he was doing this.
Yeah, that's gonna be me, man. Lord, man, gonna be me, man. Yeah. Hell with you 2/3, man. You want this bitch, you can keep it, man. You're gonna go with it.
I think he was talking shit too. He's like, fuck you, as he was going.
Yeah, man. Hey, brothers might feel that way that day, man. Mm-hmm. Hey, because we catching hell over. This is hell to a man of the Lord, man. This is hell, man. You get your back tore up, feet all jacked up, knees. Your mind get all thrown off over here, man. And the Lord, hey man, I'm gonna just say this, man. The Lord sent us, hey man, the Lord be sending little nuggets, man, and what they say, little Easter. I don't want to see Easter eggs, but you know what I mean. Lord sending little tokens, man, to cheer us up, man. We see that number 144 everywhere. The Lord might send us a chariot. We only the ones see the chariot, man. Everybody else be around here, just doing it, going about that day. But we be driving or walking. Lord might show that chariot across the sky, man. Keep hope, my son. Stay strong, man. That's why we see that number 144 everywhere, man. Yeah, that's it right there, man. Yeah, man, that's it right there, man. Go ahead, you got it, brother.
Come on, man. Hey, the Lord, as I say, he gonna work a work in our day that we won't be able to believe it, man. All right, going to Habakkuk, man. Hey, that's gonna be a work that the Lord work in that day, bro. That hey, the earth not gonna be able to believe that, man. Hey, we still gonna be. Hey, we gonna be in. You know, I mean, you know, we gonna be in that state of mind, like, man, you can't. Hey, you can't imagine how you gonna get beamed up and what you gonna feel and what you gonna say and do. There's no way for you to imagine that, man. That's one of them momentary things. Like at that moment, you can only describe. You can only then do that, which you know, whatever it is in your mind or come in your heart to do. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm go ahead.
What's crazy is that when it happens to the elect is going. These are the people that have been prophesying these things for years. So you've been describing an event happening for years, and then it actually happens. You still can't believe it, even though you've been
exactly
for years. It's so miraculous that when it happens, it's like, damn, it's actually happening.
I'm gonna work in your days. Even you ain't gonna be able to believe it, man. That going to a multitude of things, you know.
I'm gonna bring it up. The Lord going into chariots on this, man. It's Habakkuk 1:5. Behold. Yep. Ye are among the heathen and regarded and wonder marvelously. I will work a work in your days which ye will not believe, though it be told you.
Right, and he said, and marvel. So when you marvel at something, you in awe, man, like in disarray, like what just happened? Like you got to think about it. If we go from these weak, feeble bodies to Superman body in a twinkling of an eye. Man, even we gonna have to.
Yeah, you got.
Yeah, start feeling you like damn. You like Superman too. Like so you know you gonna have to believe it. Then you take off and fly. You know whatever. Like it's just gonna be it's gonna be miraculous, man.
You're gonna have to make sure you're not dreaming, basically.
Yeah, you gotta
double check. Like, is this real? Is this real? Like
you gonna test it out. You gonna test it out. Somebody gonna take off, come back down. Like hold on, I look. Take off again. Oh yeah, it's real. Huh? Oh yeah, it's real. But get that. That's the magnificence.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's the magnificence of the Most High. You got it, brother. Salaki. Huh?
They got a little more. It says, "For lo, I rise up the Chaldeans, that bitter and hasty nation, which shall march through the breadth of the land to possess the dwelling place that is not theirs." It says, "They are terrible and dreadful. Their judgment and their dignity shall possess of themselves. Their horses are swifter than leopards and more furious than the eating wolves. And their horsemen are spread. The horsemen shall spread themselves, and their horsemen shall come from afar. They shall fly as eagles that haste to eat." That's on that.
Hey, that whole what you just read. We know it's talking about the ancient Chaldeans too, but hey, it said they shall go into a land to possess it that's not theirs. Ezekiel 36:5, who the Idumeans who have made my land to pray for them, and it cast it into their hands despitefully, and also it compared them to leopards, Alexander, and also eagles. Esau's a symbol throughout history.
Right, come. Hey, give me that Judith.
Yeah, a little more.
Hey, who huh?
So they got a little more kind of what Trump doing right now is let me read it. It says verse 9, it says, "They shall come all for violence, their faces shall sup up at the east wind, and they shall gather the captivity as the sand, and they shall scoff at the kings." That's what in the modern day Chaldeans is America, man. So they shall scoff at the kings, and the princes shall be a scorn unto them. They shall deride every stronghold, for they shall heap dust and take it.
Hey, Trump appointing Jerusalem to be the capital of Israel, to the dismay of all his allies in Europe and these other nations that were real pissed off by that.
Yeah, man.
Talking at the kings and the princes.
Yeah, go ahead, Al.
Right, come. Bring it up, Al.
Con, this is the book of Judith, chapter 8, verse 12. "And now who are ye that have tempted the Most High this day?"
Stop, Al. Who are ye that tempt the Most High this day, man? All right. We know Judah was, referring to the Israelite, but you could liken this into those that are getting ready to battle and prepare for the Lord, man. Go ahead.
And stand instead of the Most High among the children of men.
Go ahead.
And now try Yahweh Almighty, but ye shall never know anything.
Right. So you try the Lord, you don't know what's to come of it, man. Hey, but guess what? The heathen are going to try the Lord, man. The sons of men. I mean, the sons of the wicked. Go ahead.
For ye cannot find the depth of the heart of man, neither can ye perceive the things that he thinketh. Right. My thoughts are not your thoughts. My ways are
not my ways. Correct. Come.
Then how can ye search out the Most High that hath made all these things and know his mind or comprehend his purpose?
You see? How you gonna push past the Lord, man? Go ahead.
Nay, my brethren, provoke not the Lord our power to anger.
Go ahead.
For if he will not help us within these 5 days, he hath power to defend us when he will, even every day, or to destroy us before our enemies.
Go ahead.
Do not bind the counsels of Yahweh our power.
Right, don't bind the counsels. Right, wait. Let me get that. Do not bind the counsels of our power, man. Yahweh our power, man. Don't put Yahweh in a box or contempt or have that contempt in your mind, thinking that he can't or he can deliver or defend or look, the Lord haven't done nothing in 5 days, so he ain't gonna do nothing, man. Go ahead.
For the Most High is not as man, that he may be threatened.
Like, who gonna threaten the Most High? Hey, he is threatening the Most High. You building space force, satellites, all right? What else? What else part of his agenda, man? All right, rockets, missiles. Hey, he even said in Isaiah 54:16 that I created the smith that blowed the coals in the fire. All right? So that bringing forth an instrument for his work. I'm the one that's doing it. All right? But though yet, they want to take that they think they're going to battle the Lord with this in a F-12 fighter jets or that brother know whatever it is. All right? You're not going to be able to defend the Lord with that. Go ahead, Doc.
Yeah, this just to back you up real quick. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 10, verse 15. Shall the axe boast itself against him that heweth therewith?
That's right. Hey, right. So how creation gonna go against his creator, man? Yeah. Okay.
The Lord specifically said that Esau was his sword, man. His weapon for his son. So you're reading that Esau, that the elites, they read the scriptures, they know who they are through prophecy, and they still coming up against them anyway. That shows you there's no free will. It shows you you don't have power over your own destiny. If you're reading about what you're like, come on, man. Esau knows exactly what he's doing, and the Most High just put the spirit, just like Pharaoh, man. Pharaoh actually repented at the very last, at the very end, but the scripture says what? Yahweh hardened his heart. He made him keep the Israelites in slavery so he could destroy him. Pharaoh didn't want to do it. He didn't have a choice.
Yeah, because he let him go. Yeah. And then when God went to get him back, the Lord was working on his mind, bro. Yeah. Just like Nebuchadnezzar.
Yeah, nobody in their right mind would want to go against their creator. The creator has to make you a reprobate. He has to make you his enemy. Just to fulfill his will, to fulfill prophecy.
I got a precept, a good one, man. This is 2 Ezra 16:8. It says, "The mighty Lord sendeth the plagues, and who is he that turneth away? A fire shall go forth from his wrath, and who is it that may quench it? He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear? He shall thunder, and who should not be afraid?" It says, "The Lord shall threaten, and who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence." Man, we got some more. It says, "The earth quaketh in the foundations thereof, the sea arise up, with waves from the deep, and the waves of it are troubled, and the fishes thereof before the Lord, before the glory of his power." It says, for strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow, and his arrows that he shooteth are sharp and shall not miss. It says, it says, when they begin to be shot from the ends of the earth. ends of the world, my bad. It says, behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come unto the earth. It says, fire is kindled and shall not be put out till it consumes the foundation of the earth, like as an arrow which is shot of a mighty archer, returning not backwards. Even so, the plagues that shall be sent unto the earth should not return again. Woe is me, who should deliver me in those days, man?
Right, that goes into the curse that covered the whole earth, man.
That's right.
It says plagues that shot up on the earth, man. Plagues. Which goes back to what? Egypt.
That's right.
It's the new Egypt all over again, man.
Hey, this.
Yeah, go ahead.
This Wisdom of Solomon 18 and 15. It says, "Thine almighty word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne." So you think that's the Lord jumping off his royal throne with his word and leaping down out the heavens? All right, no, that's who he giving his words to? His mighty ones, man. All right. It says, "Thine almighty word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne as a fierce man of war into the midst of a land of destruction." All right, the city of confusion is being broken down. All right, the Lord is going to destroy America in its entirety. He ain't going to have nothing left of America to be perceived of America, man. Go ahead.
I'm going to say this too, man. Anytime, if you do any studying about the different characteristics of kings that once ruled on the earth, man, if a king got to come off his throne, man, it ain't going to be nice, man. You know? Especially if he got to come see you face to face to himself, it's not going to be nice, man. And that's what the Lord's going to do. It's not going to be a pretty picture out here. You know, you people thinking that the Lord's coming back to hand out KFC chicken and some double, what it is, potato wedges and milk and biscuits and shit. It's not going to be like that, man. The Lord coming back to lay down the kings of the earth, man, to slay the wicked, okay? The Lord, yes, the Lord coming back to kill people, man. That's what your pastors and these people in the church is not telling you. The Lord coming back to kill people, nations of people, man.
I got that if you wanted.
They tell you that in Matthew 10 and 34. Think not that I come to bring peace on earth, but a sword.
Yeah, man.
So ain't gonna be no roses and lilies, man.
Hell no.
I got a little more. You want to bring out what you got?
Yeah, real quick. I don't know if a brother read this. The brother might have read it already, but just to back up the elder, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 15. For behold, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, will come with fire and with his chariots like a whirlwind to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, plead with all flesh, and the slain of Yahweh shall be many.
Yeah, it's going to be many people, man. And the Lord is pleading with you right now through the prophets, elders, and apostles of the Lord, man. The Lord is pleading with you right now to get your goddamn mind right, man. To get on the right track, man. But a lot of you, we know the bulk of you not gonna hearken, man. So a lot of you gonna get killed, man. A lot of you gonna get mangled and tossed up in these streets, man. All right. Some of you not gonna even make it to that day, man. You gonna get your ass taken out early, man. Like right now as we speak, man. Somebody getting jacked up right now as we speak, man. Right now, this second as we speak, man. The ghost is leaving him, man. You know?
This Wisdom of Solomon 18 and 16. It says, what's up, Bob?
Can I just make a point on what you said about his word leaping off the throne?
Yeah, go ahead.
Who's the word of the Most High from the beginning? Yahweh coming off that throne.
Hey, he said, sit down to my right-hand side to make what? Thy enemies thy footstool. And how you gonna do it? By where who? Yahweh Shai, man. He come and put the thrones. He said he had crowns upon his heads, man. So many crowns. Meaning what? He set them in the dust, man. All right. He put them what? In the dust, man. He coming to put kings down, man. It says,
yeah, like we sit out here in New Orleans, man, he knocked that dick in the dirt, man. Straight up like that.
it says, let me read that again. Thine almighty word, Wisdom of Solomon 18 and 15. Thine almighty word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne, because hey, he royalty at his finest, man. All right, as a fierce man of war into the midst of a land of destruction, and brought thine unfeigned commandment as a sharp sword, and standing up filled all things with death, and it touched the heaven, but it stood upon the earth, man. So it's gonna go from what, one end of the earth to the other, man.
I got it.
Hey, you said that mighty what came down out of the throne?
It says the Almighty Word, thine Almighty Word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne.
The Almighty Words. Let me get this real fast. This is John 1:1.
John.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with Yahweh, and the Word was Yahweh. The same was in the beginning with Yahweh. And we know who that is, man. It says all things, let me go to 3. It says all things were made by him, and without him was not anything made that was made, man.
Huh.
Ooh.
Big facts. Big trust. Big trust. It said, and brought thine unfeigned commandment as a sharp sword. Hey, what that word unfeigned is, I think you went into it before, why you know it off your dome?
Without
it's all good. You went into it on one of your videos. I kind of remember it vaguely. That's how I knew you know it. Yeah, but it says, and brought thine unfeigned commandment as a sharp sword. And what the Lord have commanded him to what? Break America down, man. All right. And the surrounding cities, of course, are that which is in the ways of destruction. All right. It says, and standing up, filled all things with debt, man. And it touched the heaven. Hey, it's gonna say blood gonna be high as a horse's bridle, man. Yeah. It touched the heavens. Is that the literal heavens? No, man. All right, but we know what it's talking about. But it stood upon the earth, man, where judgment is handed out. That's why everything gonna be done under the sun. Hey, ain't nobody getting stomped out in the kingdom of heaven, or like on Mortal Kombat, Scorpion pulling your head out your skull or whatever, and holding a mat of Sub-Zero freezing you and breaking you to death. Ain't none of that happening in the heavens. I'm talking about in the literal heavens. Go ahead.
What's gonna happen under the sun?
Yeah.
That's where judgment is played out at. Let me finish this out. You got it. It says, then suddenly visions of horrible dreams troubled them sore, and terrors came upon them unlooked for. Y'all got it out.
I got that word unfeigned. It's a compound word. Feign means to pretend, simulate, impersonate, and unfeigned is basically the opposite of that. It's sincere, undisguised, unfeigned, man.
That's right. So the word of the Lord is undisguised, man.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, it's wide open for you to see, man.
Yeah, it's made known. He have made known his destruction. That what he made known his heart, and what? By the way of the scriptures, man. All right, Lord, he come in the volume of the book, and it's written of me through it. What? His son, man, gonna carry out all his duties. Go ahead.
Hold on, get this scripture real fast.
Hey, like the apostles like to say, raw and uncut.
That's right.
But this is Jeremiah 25. I'm gonna start at 31. A noise shall come even to the ends of the earth, for Yahweh hath a controversy with the nations. He will plead with all flesh. He will give them that are wicked to the sword, saith Yahweh. Thus saith Yahweh of hosts, behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coasts of the earth, and the slain of Yahweh shall be at that day from one end of the earth, even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered nor buried. They shall be dung or shit upon the ground.
That's how death gonna fill the heavens. That's why death gonna fill the heavens, man. Yeah. The so-called white man heaven is who? What? The so-called black man hell, man. This day heavens. So death gonna fill their heavens up, man.
And I got that precept. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, the one where Yahweh shot, man. I think it's it.
And that word plead goes back to the Hebrew word shapat.
Judge.
Means judge. Yeah.
Yeah. What you said earlier about y'all said the word, and we said that nothing was done and nothing was done.
Yeah, it's public. The word is published, which means to make public. Yahweh Shai said, "I've done nothing in secret, man."
I got it right here.
Come on.
Got it right here. This is John 18:20. It says, Yahweh Shai answered him, "I spake openly to the world. I never taught in the synagogues and in the temples, whether the Jews always resort. In secret have I said nothing."
God. And that word world we know is cosmos. That's talking about the world of Israel. He made the word known to every Israelite on the planet has access to the Bible. It's not like you didn't know. I didn't know the Heavenly Father was real. I didn't know his son was real. Jake knows what the program is. Jake is just rebellious, man. That's all that is. Yahweh Shai didn't hide anything. And Apostle Paul said, what, I've not shunned to declare you the whole gospel, man. So it is what it is, man.
Hey, you got Tiffany Haddish talking about being an Israelite, so there's no excuse for you, Jake.
Yeah, that word is cosmos. You smart artists out there, that word is cosmos, so you can go look that up, man. You know, that's the ordered arrangement under Israel, man.
God. That same cosmos in John 3:16, man.
Right. You know, you need to go look up who changed that word world up, man. It was a guy by the name of Pythagoras, man. All right. That changed the understanding of the word world back then, man.
God.
You know, dropping some Jews for them scoffers out there, man. What you ain't gonna look it up any goddamn way, you know?
Man, scoffers getting quieter and quieter, man.
Oh yeah, man. You know, hey, we don't see the neighborhood scoffers no goddamn more.
Yeah. They were making rap videos and shit now, like with wrestling belts. But anyway, go on. Any of brothers at it?
Yeah, that's it. I ain't got nothing else. That's it. I'm shouting. Huh?
You can shut it down.
All right, hey, right, Con, man, hey, you know, Lord willing, this video was edifying, man. We went into some things, you know, describing the Lord mighty ones, man, and the angels encamping around those that fear the Lord, man. Hey, just continue to fear the Lord, man, and it's many more angels than it be that'll be surrounding us and protecting us, man, if you're doing the Lord's bidding, all right? And we believe that we're the Lord's men, all right, through the Lord's will, all right? If the Lord will, he'll have it so, all right, that he may save us in that day, man. And that day is approaching. We see that day approaching, all right? But with that, man, you know, we won't give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rikagodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles that do teach and rule well, and salutations to the icons that's pushing the truth and sincerity. And Lord willing, you brothers enduring to the end, man. Till the next time, we're going to say shalom. Shabbat shalom, you icons, man.
Shabbat shalom.
Shalom.